So this project is really trying to assess the impacts of dune restoration, coastal resilience in North Carolina. So in terms of dune restoration, we have several efforts here in Outbanks. For example, we are trying to plant beach grass, we are trying to put recycling Christmas trees. We are also trying to input those sand fences, and what's more, we are trying to do the beach nourishment. So all of these efforts are trying to restore the sand back. Basically, there are three goals for this project. For the first goal, we are really trying to quantify the sand movement or the sand dynamics in outbanks. By doing this, we are trying to extract the shoreline, the dune volume, and then we can collect LiDAR data multiple times so we can figure out the sand dynamics. And for the second goal, we are trying to present our results and findings to the town of Lex Head and also the Better Beach OBX group. And we are trying to make recommendations whether the dune restoration efforts, which one is more effective. And the third goal we are trying to do is we are trying to leverage these data sets and the results to the local community, to the academia. This will put more potential for us to raise more funding and improve coastal resilience finally in this project. I'm working with Dr. David Lagomaseno from Coastal Studies Institute here. Our project also involves partners from Town of Lex Head and Better Beach OBX group.
I founded Better Beaches in 2013 and turned it into a broader volunteer organization in 2016. We primarily plant beach grass, we put in Christmas trees, and kind of work to build up the dunes in a way that we see fit to help protect infrastructure and property from storm damage. Working with CSI and understanding this LiDAR data that we'll be receiving is very important to us so we can understand the effectiveness of what we're doing on the dunes, and also how it relates to the beach nourishment projects and how the dunes are building.
So at the end of this project, we're hopefully trying to see whether beach grass or recycling trees or sand fences, we're able to see which one works better.
Lin's data, the LiDAR work that's going on, I'd love to understand how it helps with beach elevation, the slope of the dunes, the amount of vegetation, where it's growing best, where it doesn't grow as well. And the LiDAR can help us understand all those kinds of things. So our focus has been the last few years from Southern Shores down to Nags Head. My hope is that, and I've spoken with CSI and they're planning on doing this, when the mini grant and the LiDAR work that they're doing is finished, the plan is to get representatives from Southern Shores, Kitty Hawk, Kill Devil Hills, Nags Head, so that we can bring everybody together. They've all got some similar questions, but they've got some different needs as well, so we can get all the things on the table.
So we are not only interested in the sands itself, but we are also interested in the vegetation on the dunes. If we have multi-temporal surface, we can quantify the changes or the growth of this vegetation. If we can dig further, we can figure out correlation between the structure and the carbon. So finally, we can figure out how much carbon is stored in the vegetation, and then we can study the impacts of climate change on these coastal ecosystems, the sea level rise in the long term or the hurricanes in the short term.